Hey adventurers, welcome to another episode of In Skyrim. Hey, Viconi's caught up.
Yes, my Moran descends. Very well, my Moran descends.
Do you think our party is balanced enough? I mean,
The craftsmanship of these places is remarkable, but nothing compared to the drow and elven work of my home.
Fighting in the war, we're technically winners. The healer doesn't
You start running,
I don't think we're
stab you in the back.
trust anyone. Something my Thane
Jealous.
You're worse.
Speak, and I shall listen. The traveler came to this land not as a visitor or a pilgrim, but a prisoner bonded by fate. Yet he comes before me now as an arbiter, not just of his own fate, but the very world's. For when he speaks, the clouds part, the seas boil, and the earth trembles at his feet. Welcome to my humble abode, Dragonborn. How may I be of assistance?
Could be a little less long-winded.
I offer what I know to those who seek it, so that they may listen when others only hear, so they may understand what others only learn, so that they may know the difference between the two.
Okay. Looks like I haven't talked to him before. Wait a minute, what's going on there? Oh, that was just him lying down to sleep.
enjoy. Be careful.
You are weak, and soon you shall be dead. I've seen more combat skill from a doorknob.
Okay, in the cave.
Well, this looks like an ordinary cave if I ever saw one. And I've seen at least 5.
Look, fresh corpses. They're wearing the same garb as those assassins.
I've got an idea. Why don't we wait for them to retrieve the axe for us, and then just take it from whoever comes running out of the cave?
We don't know if any of them survived. Let's press on.
Okay, maybe it's a little less ordinary than I thought.
Look, down there. A camp. Weeks worth of supplies by the looks of it. Let's see if we can find any information about these assassins. Looks like these barrels are empty, and the sacks don't have much in terms of food. So either they've abandoned this pursuit, which I doubt, or they're coming back with reinforcements. What did you find?
General names a witness. We could ask her to describe the others.
Interesting. We'll have to vet these leads further after we retrieve the axe. The blood of Skyrim. Our foe now has a face and a name. In any case, the graveyard is probably on the other side of that wall.
And where is this axe going to be? And don't tell me we're going to have to dig up coffins.
I don't know, but I have a feeling that's the least of our worries.
Do the three of you hear something? I thought I heard a woman calling to me.
Probably just the wind.
My hero.
It's ours. I've always wanted to.
That's right, we were fighting those guards at the Baroness's place, man.
Your effectiveness in battle makes me ache with desire. The only thing worse than a fool.
One less thing to watch. That's what I call a big team. Trolls, blood! Look at this place!
Wisps, skeletons, and headstones. I think I need to raise my rings.
Where do you think the axe is?
There'll be plenty of time to look after we've cleared this place. Ready your arms.
They do walk over that. Wouldn't have thought they would.
Time to die.
Oh, Jesus.
darkness takes you.
What's this one's sword?
A 2-year-old drow could hit harder than you. I've seen more combat skill from a doorknob.
You hit like this. Easily.
No mercy for those who oppose us. You are weak, and soon you shall be dead. No mercy for those who oppose us.
Cold has drained my energy.
Your effectiveness in battle makes me ache with desire.
Okay, that was it. What is up in the air there?
By Lorcan's eyes, we've done it! After all this time, the axe of the bastard kings! I just wish my Thane were here to share this moment.
Looks in pretty bad shape.
Yes, it's beyond brittle, and in no shape to slay the beast.
And you restore it?
We'll need to find a smith with experience quenching blades in blood. For now, let me give you this as a reward. It's a good bow, and it served me well while I was Thane Larsden's housecarl. I hope it serves you just as faithfully until next we meet.
If the Dragonborn gets your bow, what do I get? Aside from your undying love and admiration.
If I recall correctly, the both of you were paid in advance, but I'm sure the Thane will find a way to compensate you if you wish to help us further.
I don't think so. This was fun, but I feel a nice warm fire calling me back into Four Shields. Not to mention Julianne Levine. The poor girl is probably a wreck given how long it's been since she's last seen my face. What about you, Elf? Where are you headed next?
Well, I was going to follow you, but none of you are going to spend all day staring at fires and curvy wenches. I could do that at home, conceivably.
Not every adventure happens in some moldy old cave.
You keep saying that, but people at the Four Shields tend to just mope around and drink and feel miserable. That's not my idea of an adventure.
You just have to appreciate the part of the inn that has me in it.
Okay, can't talk to Felasid now. Whoever can you?
Ados Koreth. We do keep pleasant company, my darling.
Gonna stand there, are they? Right, yeah, that's what it was. Ah, oh, probably open it from this side. Okay. Draconia's going around the long way or something?
Colorful.
What do you got for sale?
The finest weapons and armor. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
There's been some attacks late at night, mostly on the livestock around town. I better forge some better blades for the guards, just in case.
Wondering if you could lend your skills to forge an axe.
Of course. I wouldn't be a very good blacksmith if I turned down requests, especially from a true hero. Just tell me what kind of metal and I'll take care of it.
It's not a new axe, it's a reforge an old one.
Are you sure? It's much easier to make a new one. Reforging is something you do with family heirlooms and the like.
Yeah, that's what it is. Needs to be quenched in a person's blood.
Now that's a strange request. Not in and of itself, but you're the third person to ask me that this week. I'll tell you what I told the others. The forge in Kvatch is special, and it isn't just for blood.
Who were these other people?
2 Nords. Could have easily been brothers. Come separately though, so they couldn't have known each other. One of them dropped her name a couple of times, to point out the urgency of his quest. Maybe he was trying to impress me as well.
Sounds like last, and I was asking on his behalf.
So is it true then? This whole thing about a descendant of Ysgramor? I'm a bit conflicted. I'd never forge arms against the Empire, but the chance to forge a weapon to slay a legendary beast? Aye, that's a job for me.
For a king's moot, no blood will be shed.
True, the Nord said as much. No true-blooded Nord would challenge the kin of Ysgramor.
What's so special about the Star Blood Forge?
To explain that, I need to explain a bit about smithing. See, when you quench a blade, you can't just use water or brine. You need to add a bit of oil to keep the thin sections from cracking, because otherwise the steam will get between the water and the blade. That makes for an uneven quench. Of course, if your well is big enough, it'll make sure the liquid stays in contact regardless. But I'm guessing we'll only have so much blood to work with. In that case, we need to brew a special oil, one that doesn't contaminate the liquid.
Forget these items before you make this oil.
Aye, I'm considering it. It's always been my dream to forge great weapons like this. I've actually got everything I need, with the exception of one thing. I need a bit of bloodgrass shipped from home. That's where the oil comes from. The problem is, the East Empire Company's been through a bit of a rough patch lately. and it's hard to get rare goods. Maybe you could talk to my contact Cyrus over in Windhelm and see if he can't get it shipped sooner.
What do you got for sale?
What can I do for you? May your shield be stout and your sword steady.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Among the Drow, we are taught nothing of other gods, and little enough about our own gods beyond Loth.
There are others besides Loth?
Yes, gods like Gundar and Veyruun hold some power, but Loth was the strongest by far, and forbids even their mention. Nightsinger is mistress of darkness and loss. I was born of darkness, and I have lost much of my faith, my home. Shar has returned much. I am grateful. Many of these gods are dead, killed by Loth.
Here the gods don't kill each other.
We'll discuss it later. Let us continue.
Right. Ah, yeah, the riverwood thing is missing there. Wait a minute, why is it? Anyway.
Good Lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?